How's it going, everybody? This is Brian, aka Dusk, coming at you with another Pocket Isekai video. Today's video is going to be kind of a short video, and it's going to be partially just going over what happened this week, as well as what we're expecting in the future, and my future plans going forward with some of the videos when it comes to things happening in the game and the events and whatnot. So the first thing I want to discuss is this week we did have a lot of issues with the maintenance. It was delayed. When it came out, there was still a lot of issues with rewards from the Trainer League, the World Gyms, the World Bosses, everything like that. A lot of issues with those rewards coming out. And when they did come out, the devs didn't actually know what to give everybody because they no longer had those like rankings that the server normally keeps track of and controls, because it is just an automated system. So they ended up just sending basically the same rewards out, I believe, to everybody, or a subset of rewards. So like I was given rewards for trainer leagues that are like a higher trainer level than I am by like 2 or 3 brackets tournaments. Um, and then there were people that got rainbow coins while others didn't. It was a mess. And I, on behalf of the devs, which by no means do I have any control over this, neither does Big Jim Gene or Katniss if you're in Discord, we can't control any of this. And y'all really hammered us with these messages and DMs in Discord. It You're just gonna have to relax in situations like that. The devs are working as hard as they can, as fast as they can. Things go wrong in games. So just bear that in mind in the future if this ever happens again. With that in mind, because of that, we didn't get to do all the videos and stuff that we probably normally would. I would have liked to do a video on the Halloween event that started last week, but didn't really get to go into that. We had a lot of good Pokemon come out in the Timed Island. We had a Pokemon Studio event that I would like to kind of warn people kind of away from, because it is really just a money sink that doesn't really improve you very much. So I would have liked to have just kind of went over everything that was going on and give people some like tips and stuff and whatnot, but didn't get to do that. And I want to apologize for that. So with that in mind, in the future, my goal is, as events are coming up, because they usually post in Discord what's coming up, and then of course as the events actually start, maybe the day of the event starts, or maybe within the first 2 days, I would like to do a video like this, kind of explaining the event, going over some of the options, what is good, what is bad, so on and so forth. So as part of the rest of this video, I just want to go over what is remaining that we know of coming out this week. As we know, the live commerce, which is the Pokemon Studio, just started. Tomorrow at Reset, we should be seeing, it says, the Deoxys turntable with a more details of Single Strike Urshifu return. Now, I don't remember if we've seen Urshifu or whatever it is that it initially comes from. I think it's Urshifu. Cubfu. I don't know if we've seen it yet. It may have been in one of the last timed islands and I just didn't notice it. So I can kind of double check. I don't see it initially. So if it was here, then I missed that, and so now it does look like maybe the Gigantamax or linked Pokemon for that is potentially coming on this Deoxys turntable. Because we have Deoxys in the timetable this week, timed island this week, I'm wondering if the turntable is actually Speed Deoxys, but we'll see that come tomorrow. Additionally, we have two other events coming in, I believe, on Friday, which is the 8th. That is the Thieving Factory, and then also if you're season 3, you should have the Lucky Flop or Lucky Flip, however you want to call it, which is for those Dynamax materials that you need. I won't go over that because obviously I'm not in season 3 yet. Once I get into season 3, I can start including that in my repertoire or repertoire of videos or information that I provide. But I can go over Thieving Factory. It is, if you haven't seen a Thieving Factory before, basically there's 3 Z crystals that you can get, as well as you can get some Pokemon, and there's a bunch of other random rewards like gold and Ditto shards and whatnot that you can get. And you can use regular diamonds or rainbow diamonds to improve the quality of what you get or the outcome of them. And of course, it's a money sink as well. If you want to try to get those special Pokemon, they do require the material essence as well. Same thing with the Z crystals. If you don't want to spend money and just want to use the rainbow diamonds, you can get the orange quality of the Z crystals, which some of them are not bad. But if you want that red quality, you will have to put out some money for that. I do believe there might actually be costumes for it as well for your character. As for the Z crystals that are coming out, we do have Dragon Rage, Smash, and Steel Body Guard. Of those two, I think Dragon Rage and Smash are the better options. Steel Bodyguard seems like a slightly downgrade version of, I believe it's Overbearing, which gives you that basically control immunity. Steel Bodyguard just Overbearing gives 120% control resistance for one, and 60% control resistance for your other allies, while Steel Bodyguard only gives a 10% for 2 rounds. So that's a big difference. Like I said, Dragon Rage and Smash are probably the best in that regard. Additionally, there was apparently a buff to Misty Psyduck. So that was, it looks like some changes to its normal attack. Actually, it changes to all of its attacks and its flash nature abilities. All of them got buffed across the board. So if you went and got your Misty Psyduck through the Timed Island this week, then congratulations. You got an even better version than it was before, and it was already a strong Pokemon before. And with that, I do want to thank you for watching this video. I want to apologize one more time for the kind of mess that we had to deal with this week. And hopefully we don't have to deal with that anymore in the future. I'm not going to say it's not possible though. So just in the future, if that happens, just remember we're working with the devs as much as we can. Big Jim Gene and I can't actually communicate with the devs, but we are here to communicate on your part with Katniss, on your behalf, I should say. So in the future, if you see people spamming the same problem over and over again, don't post it again. We are aware of it. We are working on it. We had informed of what the devs were currently working on, or what at least what they were aware of with the maintenance issues this past week. And even though we had already made them aware, y'all kept just spamming messages and DMs to us over and over again, telling us this is going on, where's my rewards, where's this, where's that. It became a mess, and honestly it just made us kind of just ignore what was going on. We kind of just stepped back, let everything happen, and then once it was corrected and everything, and kind of died down, then we came back into the scene and tried to communicate things. So in the future, try to keep that in mind and try to understand that we are people. We do have lives. And we are not in complete control of every little thing in this game. that it's just completely out of our hands. So don't be blaming it on us or jumping on us or anything like that. But once again, thank you for watching, and I will look forward to seeing you in the next video.